Hey there, fellas. Have you ever found yourself in a conversation with a girl and thought, is she just being nice? Or is there something more? Trust me, I've been there too. Too. The truth is, women rarely come right out and say they're interested. They're way more subtle than that. But if you're not paying attention, you could miss the signals she's sending. That's why today I'm breaking down the 5 subtle signs that she's secretly into you. By the end of this video, you'll be able to spot these clues like a pro and take action before someone else does. So, grab a drink, sit back, and let's get into it. So let's begin by addressing the first subtle sign, open-ended questions. Have you ever been in a conversation where the girl seems genuinely interested in getting to know you beyond the surface level? She's not just asking if you like a certain movie or whether you prefer coffee or tea. No, her questions go much deeper. She might ask, what's your favorite childhood memory? Or, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? These types of questions are intentional. They are designed to draw you out, to see what really makes you tick. Now, why is this so important? Because when someone invests in asking you about your experiences, your dreams, and your desires, they are signaling that they see you as more than just another person they're chatting with. They are seeing you as someone worth getting to know on a deeper level. And for women, getting to know a man on this level is often one of the first steps to building a meaningful connection. She's not just fishing for small talk. She's laying the groundwork to see if you two are compatible on a more personal level. Think about it. When was the last time someone asked you something that required a detailed answer? Something that made you reflect on your past or your future? Did you notice how it made you feel? It likely drew you in, made you feel seen. That's exactly what she's trying to do. She wants to see the real you, the person behind the casual facade. So when you find yourself in these moments, don't hold back. Take the opportunity to show her who you truly are. Share the story behind that childhood memory. Tell her why you've always dreamed of living in a certain country. These moments aren't just conversation fillers. They are opportunities for connection. And that's exactly what she's hoping for. A chance to connect with you on a deeper, more emotional level. In fact, these questions are her way of testing whether you are willing to open up. She's subtly gauging if you're the type of man who's comfortable being vulnerable, who's willing to share his thoughts, dreams, and fears. This is crucial because vulnerability is a building block of trust. The more you open up, the more you allow her to feel connected to you. And when a woman feels connected, she feels attracted. Let's move on to the next sign, when she involves you in her decisions. This one might seem subtle, almost insignificant on the surface, but trust me, it's not. Whether it's asking you to help her choose between 2 outfits for a night out or seeking your opinion on what to order for dinner, these moments are much more than they seem. What's really happening here is that she's signaling that your opinion matters to her. She values your judgment, and more importantly, she's interested in what you think. Now, this is key because asking for someone's input, especially when it's not entirely necessary, is a way of drawing them into your world. She could easily make these decisions on her own. After all, she's been dressing herself for years and she knows what she likes to eat. But when she chooses to involve you in these decisions, she's doing so because she wants to create a sense of partnership. She's testing the waters to see if you're someone who's engaged and interested in the little details of her life. Think about it. Decision-making, even on the smallest scale, is a form of trust. By asking for your input, she's extending an olive branch, saying, hey, your thoughts matter to me. And in doing so, she's giving you a glimpse of how she might operate in a deeper, more committed relationship. She's not looking for someone who will sit passively on the sidelines. She's looking for a partner, someone who's invested in her happiness and well-being. And gentlemen, this is your opportunity to show that you are that guy. When she asks for your opinion, take a moment to consider her request. Don't just brush it off with a nonchalant, whatever you want, babe. No, take the time to really think about what she's asking and give her an answer that reflects your engagement and care. Show her that you're paying attention, that you're thoughtful, and that you're genuinely interested in her world. But here's the deeper layer. When a woman involves you in these small decisions, it's often a precursor to more significant involvement. If she feels that you're someone she can trust with the little things, she'll be more inclined to trust you with the bigger things. This is how emotional intimacy is built, through a series of small, seemingly insignificant moments that add up to something much larger. So the next time she asks you to help her choose between 2 outfits or dishes, remember that this is more than just a casual question. It's a sign that she's drawing you closer. The third sign is when she asks for your help. Now, I'm not talking about dramatic, over-the-top requests. I'm talking about the little things, the things she could easily do on her own, but chooses to ask you for assistance. Maybe she needs help moving a piece of furniture, or maybe she wants your input on buying a birthday gift for her friend. These small favors might seem trivial, but they serve a much bigger purpose. When a woman asks for your help, she's testing your willingness to be there for her. She's checking to see if you're the type of guy who will show up, even when it's not convenient or when the task seems small. This is her way of gauging whether you're reliable and supportive. It's not about whether you can physically help her lift that bookshelf or choose the perfect gift. It's about your attitude. Are you willing to step up and lend a hand, no matter how minor the request? And here's the thing. When you say yes and do it with a smile, you're sending a powerful message back. You're telling her that you're the kind of guy who's dependable, someone she can count on when she needs help. And trust me, this goes a long way. Women are looking for partners, not just someone to have fun with. They want to know that in moments of need, whether big or small, you'll be there. So the next time she asks you for help, don't just see it as a task to check off your to-do list. See it for what it really is. An opportunity to show her that you're the kind of man who's ready to be there when she needs you. Whether it's lifting a piece of furniture or giving her advice on what gift to buy, these moments matter. They build trust, reliability, and ultimately attraction. Now let's talk about one of the most classic signs, flirtatious teasing. You know those playful comments that walk the line between sweet and sassy, between is she into me and is she making fun of me? This is her way of testing your confidence. When she teases you, whether it's about your taste in music or the fact that you're still terrible at pool, she's not just being playful. She's seeing if you can handle a little back and forth, if you can dish it out as well as you can take it. Flirtatious teasing is a form of communication that's packed with meaning. She's testing to see if you can keep up with her wit, if you can play the game without getting defensive or flustered. And the reason this is so important is that it's a way for her to gauge your confidence. A confident man doesn't take himself too seriously. He's able to laugh at himself and engage in playful banter without feeling threatened. When she teases you, she's hoping you'll respond with a clever comeback, something that shows you can match her energy. This kind of banter builds tension, the good kind, the kind that leads to attraction. She's testing your ability to stay cool under pressure, to be playful, and to have fun. And when you're able to respond in kind, it's a sign to her that you're someone she can have a good time with, someone who can handle a little challenge without losing his cool. So, when the teasing starts, lean into it. Don't get defensive or brush it off. Instead, play along. Throw in a witty retort, laugh, and show her that you're just as capable of keeping the game going. This back-and-forth teasing creates chemistry, and before you know it, you've got her smiling, laughing, and wanting more of your attention. Finally, let's talk about the subtle art of lingering. This is one of the more understated signs, but it's just as telling. Picture this: the party is over, everyone else is starting to leave, but she's still by your side. Or maybe you've finished working on something together, but she's finding excuse after excuse to stick around, to keep the conversation going just a little longer. When a woman lingers around you, even when there's no real reason to stay, it's a strong signal that she enjoys your company. She's not ready for the interaction to end, and she's hoping you're feeling the same way. These moments of lingering are her way of creating extra time with you, hoping that you'll pick up on the fact that she's not in any rush to leave. What's important here is recognizing that this isn't just about politeness. She's not hanging around because she has nothing better to do. She's staying because she wants to be near you. And this is where you need to be attuned to her signals. When you notice that she's lingering, take it as an invitation to suggest something more. Maybe grab a drink, take a walk, or plan your next hangout. The act of staying late, of lingering in your presence, is her way of saying, "I'm not ready for this to end." It's subtle, but powerful. It means she's drawn to you, that she's comfortable with you, and that she's hoping you'll take the lead in extending your time together. And there you have it, the 5 subtle signs that she's secretly interested in you. From open-ended questions to lingering moments, these are the clues that she's dropping, hoping you'll pick up on. So, what's next for you? Recognize these signs, take action, and don't let the opportunity slip away. If you've noticed any of these signs in your interactions, it's time to step up and see where things can go.